guys, welcome back to the 13 days of Halloween. I can't believe today is day 11 already. This seems to be flying away, and I'm gonna be really sad to see the series go because I look forward to my Halloween series for months. Oh my goodness, I just love it. I enjoy making small, quick and easy projects for you, and especially I love reading your comments. So I hope that you guys have been enjoying this series so far. If you have been able to try some of these projects, please do tag me on Facebook or Instagram so I can see your pictures, and I'm always so excited to see that. I do want to remind you that this series is a giveaway, so don't forget to be leaving your comments below, and also visit my dear friends Robin Pitts and Michelle Randolph to see what they have for you today. And if you have been enjoying this series, I also want to invite you to become a member of my channel, where I always have extra bonus tutorials, technique videos, and even live crafting with me, so you can have more crafty fun. And so now let's take a look at what I made for you today. This is another quick and easy mini album. This is a ring bound album, which are probably my favorite ones to make because they're so quick and easy. You can make something super fast for any theme, and I just love these Halloween ones. Love the collection, the colors, and I love how these turned out. So the best part about this type of albums is that you can add as many pages as you like. You can do a combination of cardstock paper and like journaling sheets if you like to journal. If you like to do mixed media, you can put watercolor pages in there and just kind of treat these as a journal slash mini album. Now each one of these pages is a pocket page, so you can definitely add more tags or extra photo mats in there. And I did went ahead and stitch my pages, but you definitely don't have to. You can do this without using any sewing machine. I do show you how to do that on the tutorial coming up here. And you can also play around and do different size pages. I mean, there's really no rules, and different type of textures. So I am using some vellum pages here as well to create more pockets. You can even close these vellum pages and do little shakers and fun things like that. And then of course I do enjoy adding some lace throughout my pages. And if you watch until the end of the video, I do share with you another one that I completed, same type of albums that has pictures on it already. It's not a Halloween book, but it's also very similar on the style. So yeah, so this has a lot of different pages, a lot of room for pictures. You can even use these as an October daily, or maybe even a December daily if you're using December, Christmas type of paper. I hope that you guys enjoy this project, and now let's go ahead and make this together. So to make this project, I am going to be using some of these pages from the Pinkaboo collection, and this is one that came out last year, and I just had basically that many left, and I just want to be able to use everything. I don't want to keep saving these forever. This one is probably going to be a little bit hard to use because it's a 12 by 12 type of layout, and same thing with this one. So those are probably the only ones that I'm not going to be using from this pack, but I think everything else it's good. And so yeah, so that's one paper pack done. So what I'm going to do, I have some of these ones here too, but so I'm gonna put these ones on the sides, and the full sheets I am going to be cutting these at 5 by 8. So for the covers, I'm going to cut 2 pieces of chipboard at 5 by 8 inches. So now for the front and back covers, I am going to wrap the chipboard onto my cardstock. So I am just going to glue these down to my paper. So I'm just gonna put it about 1 inch away from each corner, and right there I'm going to trim out the extra. Okay, and we are just going to wrap these piece. So I'm just gonna cut here as well, and I'm gonna cut the corners just like that and like that. And then I'm just going to wrap this up. So I have my front and back covers wrapped, and then I'm going to cover the inside part. And these pieces were cut a little bit smaller than 8 by 5, so these are 7 3/4 by 4 3/4. That way the page is not coming out. And there you go. So we're just gonna glue that one here. I'm gonna put these aside for now, and we are going to work on the pages. Now these pages are going to be pretty simple. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to put 2 pages back to back, and I'm kind of going to mix and match the design. So I'm gonna do this one, and on the back it will be that one. And to create the pages, you are going to simply glue the top, the sides, and the bottom, and you are going to glue them on top of each other to create a pocket page. So let me make sure these are lined up. Okay, and there you go. And then what you can also do if you use your sewing machine is you can stitch the top and the bottom just to make it look pretty. I really love the look of stitches, but if not, you can definitely just do it with the glue. So I'm just going to continue putting my 2 pages together back to back. So here I have my pages done, and I also went ahead and did some stitching on the top and the bottom for all of the pages. And I also went ahead and cut some pages of vellum that I had, and I like this one because it had some beautiful design. And I was asked where I found these, and these I actually had this one on my stash for the longest time, but I was able to find some vellum design pages on Michael's, and also they have them at Hobby Lobby. So I cut these at 5 by 10, not 8 by 10, and I'm going to fold these in half because I want these to be pockets. So we are just going to fold in half, and then you can either glue the top and the bottom, or you can also stitch it and close your pocket like that. So I am going to be using 2 of these So I stitch my pockets, and there you go. I just love having different texture of papers on my books. It just feels really good when you go through the pages. And I am now going to use these sheets here. Now these are 6 by 6, but I'm gonna trim them down to 5 by 6. That way they can fit onto the book. So I cut these pieces at 6 by 5, and now I'm just gonna glue them back to back. And I'm actually only going to glue again the top and bottom, because you never know when you are going to need a pocket to add something. So I'm just gonna do the 3 sides again and just put in back to back, and then I'm going to do the same with this one right here. Okay, so and then we're gonna add this one here on top, and same thing with this last one. So here are these pieces, and as you can see, they are turned into pockets as well. So now that we have all of the pieces ready, we are going to bind it all together, and this one's gonna be super easy. So I'm going to start with the smallest pieces, and I have my punch holder here, and I'm setting this up at 1/2 inch, so they're all cut at the same depth. You know, when you put it in, they're all at the same place. And so I am just going to do here along the top and along the bottom, and I am using the smallest pieces as a reference because I want them to be centered. And then once I have those, I am going to punch the holes on my covers. So basically I am just going to grab one of those and place it on top of the cover, and then you kind of want this center up and down. And now I'm ready to do the hole here. So just make sure there's nothing in there. So I'm just gonna clean this out really quick. Okay. And now again, I'm gonna center this, hold it, and I'm gonna punch the hole right on top of the previous one. And I'm gonna clean this one out again. Okay. And then I'm gonna hold it and do the hole for the other side. And there you go. So now I have the holes on the front cover, and I'm going to grab one of the pages. Now when you do the pages, make sure you have the pocket to your right side, and I'm going to put this one on the back and line them up. These are going to be basically the same size right here. Okay, and then I'm going to do the other hole right here. Okay, so now we have the position on the holes, and we're going to use this one as a template. And again, we're going to make sure the opening is on the right side. Okay, so here we go. Now for the pages, I can do 2 at the same time, and I am just going to place this one on top, line them all up, and do my holes right there and right there. And then I'm just going to continue with the rest of the sheets. So there you go, we have the holes punched on all of the pages. And also I wanted to show you that you can include different types of pages on these type of mini albums as well. You can add some sheets that you can use as a journal and kind of have a combination of both. So I am going to do holes on these pages as well, so I can have a place to document not just pictures but also write down some stories. And so yeah, so now we're ready to add the pages. So we are going to start with the front cover. Now I'm using 2 ring bounds here, and I like to start with just the one side. So we're gonna do everything here along the top. Then I'm just going to finish up by adding just something here on the front cover. I have this spider web, and then also this is from the collection that says spooky, and I just backed this on some foil cardstock, and I'm just gonna place it right there. So I'm also going to add some lace throughout the book. I really like the look of lace on the side of my albums, so I'm just gonna put this one here. I'm gonna put this one on the inside cover, that way it kind of looks like a little peekaboo on the front cover. And let's just go ahead and cut that out. So there you go, this is our little book for today, and I really love how this came out. I love the pastel colors on this collection and the vellum pages, and the fact that we can actually add some journaling onto this book as well. And so let me show you one that I have done. This is one that I did for Mother's Day, I think a year ago. And this was another one of these ring bound type of albums, and I just want to show you how it looks with the pictures. It looks just so cute. When there's a pastel album, I like to do black and white pictures to have a little bit of contrast and not, you know, not too much color. But like this one also has the inside pockets. This is the same type of page, so this one just has multiple inserts in there, and it just looks really cute. So when I add my pictures, I always back them on another piece of cardstock, as you can see here, and sometimes I add lace and texture to just make it a little bit more fun. So just really quick and easy and super cute. And the best part, again, like I said, you can add sheets and just journal about your pictures, and then you can keep on growing onto your books. Like for this one, I think I'm going to be adding more pictures, kind of celebrating my daughters. And yeah, so this is one that I did for Mother's Day for myself. But yeah, I love it. I love how this one looks, and I think I'm going to enjoy filling this little book like that as well. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I hope that you give it a try, and I hope to see you tomorrow with the next project. And I want to thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.